Alright, last episode of the Madden season before Madden officially gets deleted off my console. We'll go over yearly awards after the Super Bowl. I didn't do a pre-thing to the Super Bowl because I kind of already gave my thoughts on it. We did have a playoff bracket was the Broncos lost 27-24. Eagles went out, kind of curb stopped the Cards. Obviously, you said it did the same in the Super Bowl. So we'll go over those two games. We'll go over the Super Bowl, what happened, and we will look at awards really quick. Mahomes MVP. I don't remember if I did this. I might have done this already, so we'll do it quick. Coach of the Year goes to the Saints. AFC wise, quick. I think I did do this already. Yeah, but we'll just go one quick look through. Not going to make any notes of it because I definitely did this now that I'm looking. Jaden Daniels won best quarterback. Shout out to him. All right, and now to the games. Not team schedule, playoff schedule. We will look at the conference stuff. This was, make sure there was no force points, yes. Jaguars. Ended up, they actually did do a pregame write-up. Jaguars, obviously I don't know many of the users that well and what their history is. I could look at it, but just never really thought of looking at the site to see what everyone's official record is. Jaguars, pretty storied. Lots of wins in this league. Able to get to the Super Bowl first time this Madden, I believe. Actually, offensively, just passed the ball. Couldn't run. Could not run the ball at all. I thought that was going to be his downfall in the game against the Broncos, and it just didn't matter. Only 11 rush yards, and who cares? A turnover-wise, even turnover battle, third down, same. Yeah. If you look at this, honestly, I would have told you the Broncos probably won this game. But that doesn't really matter because he did not. Trevor Lawrence, great game, very efficient, 82% to the 65% from Horn. Rush-wise, Denver did a pretty decent job on the ground, 4 yards per carry. Tootin did nothing. We already kind of knew that coming in. Who had lots of yards? Was it just Niels? No. So it wasn't even just Niels on the lost yardage. Trevor Lawrence got it to Tootin a lot in the air. That just kind of became his run game, I guess. Brian Thomas had 2 touchdowns. Romeo with 1. Norwood. Mims had a quiet day for what we've been seeing lately. Got a touchdown to the big boy fullback. Defensively, you see the linebackers getting tackles. Run game wasn't working. Yeah, you really just kind of look at the box score outside of the passing stats. You kind of think Broncos looked like they were having a pretty overall good game. I know it was only a 3-point loss. But it is what it is. Field goal kicking, perfect, as you expect in the playoffs. These people play a lot of games. I'm probably the worst kicker out of the people who have made it to the playoffs. Booby side of things against the Eagles, the big bad, just threw picks. Yeah, that'll do it. And like I said, I didn't expect Barnett to have a bad day again against Booby. He threw 4 picks last time against the Cardinals. This time, literally, the ball did not hit the ground. 11 for 11, 3 touchdowns, 200 yards. I mean, hell of a job there. Perfect game. Rush-wise, his round game was going. Barkley didn't have a great day. Had a fumble with Barkley. That always hurts. Escobar obviously caught one over top, as he usually does. Kept Noel in check. Davis and Harrison Jr. with a touchdown. 2 from Enrique. Okay, 2 short yardage touchdowns. So Booby was doing something to make him want to pass on the goal line, because he is not going to do that super often unless he's forced to. Tackles for loss. Didn't get back there enough if you're the Cardinals. Sack-wise, held that D-line in check, which is one of the harder things to do against this Eagles team. 2 picks for Schaefer. 1 from Dash, 1 from Melton. Fumbles, man. Yeah. I mean, they were all not recovered, but that's just obnoxious when it finally happens. Cooper DeJean gets a forced fumble with his 40 hit power. Okay. Interesting. Perfect kicking day on this side as well. No extra points from Booby. Does that? He went for 2 twice then? I guess? Okay. Going to the Super Bowl, because, like we said, that was a blowout. This one, it's more of a blowout, but we'll try to do more with it. But, I mean, the Eagles, all Madden long. He has been the best GM. He has been a great user. This team is completely his. This is not the Eagles he inherited. Hell of a job. Well-deserved cycle. I mean, I am so glad I can say he's no longer in my division, because this was a ridiculous season for him. Madden season, not just season. The fact that people beat him in any games with that roster, I don't know how they did it, because I sure as hell was not able to get anything going against him. The one time I did beat him was a fluke. 500 yards gained in the Super Bowl. 636 if you count the special teams. Hey, Jaguars forced turnovers now. That's tough to do. No third down conversion, so didn't even get him to third down. Red zone percentage wasn't great on the Eagles side. I wonder how that works. It says red zone offensive percentage, but 14%. How many times did he get in the red zone to not score, but still won by 20? I didn't even realize it was on till it was on. So yeah, got 1 pick. Only 14 pass attempts from Barnett. Only 14 pass attempts from Barnett. Threw the pick, obviously, last week. Finishes off his cycle 5 touchdowns, 1 pick on his last 25 passes in the final 2 games. Really solid. Trevor Lawrence, rougher day. Only 2 picks, really. I mean, this isn't a bad stat line. This is a winnable stat line. 2 picks is rough, but the interception numbers in this league are just kind of high. Jackson Darts is back up. Interesting. Okay. Cole, yeah. Yeah, we've all been a victim to it. This discrepancy, man, yikes. 27 to 275. I mean, listen, Coleman, and actually, that means he didn't run it with his backup, which is, his name is escaping me right now. Might be this guy, I don't know. Either way, one of his backup running backs usually gets a lot of work. He completely abandoned that and just went, hey, Coleman's going to get the workload in the final game of the cycle. Respectable. I just, Super Bowl MVP. That's all I got. That's really all I got in this situation. Almost 300 yards rushing in a Super Bowl is, like I said, we've all been a victim to this run game. That offensive line's ridiculous, and the running backs are really good. Tootin' another 100-yard receiving game. Big touchdown from Victor. Big touchdown from Escobar. And that will do it. I mean, he just did everything he normally does. His corners are really good. It's hard for guys that are slower and bigger like Brian Thomas to get open. And then you get forced to dump it down to your running backs. It's quite literally just every game I've ever played against the Eagles shown right here. Outside of the fact that one guy had 300 yards instead of two guys combined for 300 yards. Got sacked twice, or offensive line allowed two, I should say. Defensive line didn't have much chances at tackles for a loss because there wasn't much run game going on, but 3 out of the 8 attempts he got in the backfield and tackled him for a loss. It really disgruntles guys who don't run the ball much anyway. Schaefer, Mitchell with a pick. I guarantee that Mitchell pick was just like, hey, there's pressure, or hey, I'm down. And I got to get to one of my playmakers, and my receiver just didn't make the play, and Mitchell, for some reason, bosses every receiver he sees. Smallwood got one on the Jaguar side. I believe he had 2 picks this playoffs. I wish there was a way I could just sort playoff stats, but I don't think EA allows that. Kicking wise, again, another perfect day kicking. Not much punts, kick return yardage, no touchdowns. Okay. Yeah, no, congratulations to the Eagles. That is a run he went on. Who got the closest to beating him here? No one. The answer is no one. Average margin of victory of over 20 points in the playoffs. 21 there. 18 here. 19. So, like, the average margin of victory is like 19 points overall when you put it all together. That's insane. Like I said, I hate the cycle's over, but man, am I glad that Eagles team is dead. We'll see if the weekly recap shows the highlights to the Super Bowl, just to get a couple of things. If I trusted my laptop to be able to handle it well enough, I would have done some kind of, yeah, it's not going to show me any weekly recap. Okay. But I don't trust the laptop to be able to handle it and not look buggy. And sometimes YouTube's just weird with the copyright stuff. So I don't even want to risk it. It's hard enough to get a YouTube account for Madden League started. But that should be pretty much it. Commander's Corner. And God forbid I get the Commanders again. But Commander's Corner officially ends here. We will come back with a new name next time. Definitely will be doing these in spurts. We had 3 seasons, where the one season I was kind of just off my game due to work stuff. So I needed to lock into that. But 13 episodes, 3 seasons. Maybe if we get 5 seasons next year, I'd like to get at least 4 episodes a season plus the playoff shows if I have time to do the playoff shows. So we might get hopefully like 30 episodes next year. But that's looking pretty far ahead. We do have a college football league potentially starting here for Moff. If there's enough users, I will try to do some variation of a Commander's Corner for that, depending on how many users, again, are playing in that league, and if the SEC is full and the ACC. I don't want to do it for every conference, but like I said, we'll see what happens. With that, Commander's Corner officially done, and we will be back, I guess, when college football starts.